The Galactic Academy's combat theory classroom fell silent as Warlord Ziegler strode through the entrance, his crimson scales gleaming under the fluorescent lights. The Dravaxian commander stood nearly 8 feet tall, his muscular frame a testament to countless battles across a dozen star systems. Students from various species shifted nervously in their seats, all except one. Anna sat perfectly still in the third row, her dark eyes tracking the Warlord's movement with the kind of focus her instructors had learned to recognize. Beside her, Daniel leaned back in his chair, arms crossed, a slight smirk playing at the corner of his mouth. "Humans," Ziegler's voice boomed across the lecture hall, the universal translator rendering his words with an appropriately threatening edge. "I have heard much about your species since you joined the Galactic Federation. Tales of recklessness, stories of impossible victories." He paused, his golden eyes scanning the room until they landed on the only human students present. "I have come to test these legends." Professor Ziltara, a gentle Centaurian scholar, fluttered her translucent wings anxiously. "Honored Warlord, this is merely an academic institution. Perhaps." Silence. Ziegler raised one clawed hand. "I issue a challenge to any human present. Face one of my warriors in single combat. Prove that humanity deserves its place among the stars, or admit that your reputation is built on exaggeration and luck." The classroom erupted in whispers. The other students, Voltraxians, Centaurans, even a few Krolak, turned to stare at Anna and Daniel. The human's reputation had preceded them. Stories of Earth's brutal history and humanity's refusal to yield spreading through the academy like wildfire. Daniel started to rise, but Anna's hand shot out, gripping his wrist. "Wait," she whispered. She stood slowly, her 5'6" frame dwarfed by the alien Warlord. "I accept your challenge, Warlord Ziegler." A ripple of shock passed through the room. Anna was known for her academic excellence, not her combat prowess. That was Daniel's domain. He had topped every physical training class, his background in Earth's various martial arts making him a formidable opponent. Ziegler's mouth split into what might have been a smile, revealing rows of sharp teeth. "A female, and such a small one." He gestured to the doorway where 3 Dravaxian warriors stood at attention. "I had prepared to send Corval, my third best fighter, but for you, little human, I shall send Jaxron, my weakest warrior. I would not want this to be completely unfair." "No," Anna said, her voice cutting through the murmurs. "I want your best fighter." The room went absolutely silent. Ziegler's eyes widened. "You dare? You came here to test humanity's reputation." Anna interrupted, her tone calm and measured. "Then test it properly. Send your best, or admit you're afraid of the answer you might get." Daniel grinned broadly, settling back into his seat. He'd seen that look in Anna's eyes before. The Warlord's scales darkened with rage, or was it excitement? "Very well, human. Riktar." He bellowed the name like a war cry. The warrior who stepped forward made the other Dravaxians look small. Riktar stood nearly 9 feet tall, his body covered in battle scars that told stories of countless victories. He carried himself with the confidence of a fighter who had never known defeat. "The combat will take place in the Academy arena," Ziegler declared. "1 standard hour. Bring whatever weapons or armor you wish. Human, you will need every advantage." Anna nodded once. "I'll be there." The arena was packed. Word had spread across the entire academy, and students from all disciplines crowded the observation decks. Professor Ziltara had tried to cancel the event, but Warlord Ziegler had invoked his authority as a Federation military commander. The dean had reluctantly agreed, provided medical teams stood ready. Daniel helped Anna prepare in the waiting room. She wore simple combat fatigues, no armor, and carried no weapons. "You sure about this?" Daniel asked, though his eyes showed complete confidence in his friend. "Positive," Anna replied, rolling her shoulders. "You know what they don't understand about us, Dan." "What's that?" "They think our strength comes from our bodies, our muscles, our technology." She tapped her temple. "They don't realize it comes from here. From 10,000 years of humans finding ways to beat bigger, stronger opponents." The arena door opened. Anna walked out to a mixture of cheers and concerned murmurs. Riktar stood in the center of the combat circle, his arms crossed, waiting. Ziegther's voice echoed through the arena. The rules are simple. Victory by submission, incapacitation, or death. Begin. Riktar charged immediately, his speed terrifying for a creature his size. Anna didn't retreat. She moved forward, inside his reach, her movements economical and precise. When his massive fist came down, she wasn't there. When his claws slashed, they found only air. She's analyzing him, Daniel murmured to himself from the observation deck. Classic Anna. For 3 minutes, Anna dodged and weaved, not attacking, just observing. Riktar grew frustrated, his attacks becoming wilder, more powerful, but less controlled. Then Anna struck. She didn't go for his head or his chest. She targeted his left knee, a joint she'd noticed he favored slightly, probably an old injury. Her kick was perfectly placed, biomechanically optimal. Riktar stumbled on a flowed like water, each movement building on the last. A strike to the nerve cluster in his right arm, a palm thrust to his solar plexus that emptied his lungs, a sweep that used his own momentum against him. Riktar crashed to the ground, and before he could rise, Anna had him in a hold that was pure human ingenuity, a combination of leverage and pressure points that turned his own strength into a liability. Submit, she said quietly, or I dislocate your shoulder. The mighty warrior tapped the ground 3 times. The arena erupted. Ziegther stood frozen, his expression unreadable. Anna released Riktar and helped him to his feet. Offering a respectful bow, the warlord descended to the arena floor, approaching Anna slowly. How? He asked simply. Anna smiled. Humanity didn't become an apex predator by being the strongest, warlord. We became apex predators by being the smartest. We learned to turn every disadvantage into an advantage, every weakness into strength. She gestured to Riktar. Your warrior is stronger, faster, more durable. But I had something he didn't. And what is that? Thousands of years of human ancestors who survived by outsmarting things that could kill them with a single blow. Ziegther was silent for a long moment. Then he threw back his head and laughed a deep, genuine sound. The legends are true, perhaps even understated. He bowed, a gesture of profound respect in Dravaxian culture. Humanity has earned its place among the stars. As Anna left the arena, Daniel met her at the entrance, grinning. You know, you just made every combat instructor in this academy rethink their entire curriculum. Right. Anna shrugged. Good. Maybe they'll finally understand what humanity, fuck yeah, really means.